Now, this is happening just days before President Biden is set to visit Austin to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. This brings up questions of if we'll see more security or if the visit will happen altogether. KXAN's Barrett Tryon is at the LBJ Library where Biden is set to speak. But first, UTPD is investigating a situation right now. Barrett, what's going on out there?
So, Nabil, they sent out an alert about an hour ago saying there was a situation at MLK and Robert Dedman by the Moody Center, and they're asking people to avoid that area. We've heard a police helicopter going around. So as of right now, that's the situation, and that's why we're at the car, just as a safety measure. But as you mentioned, in less than 48 hours, President Biden expected to be here on the UT campus, and as of now, that trip is still planned. We have not heard otherwise. That trip's still planned. We're getting ready to enter what really is the 11th hour of planning. The Secret Service and police here on campus and APD certainly have been working together for weeks ahead of the president's visit. We reached out to both of them for comment on the visit and about security measures. All of them declined to talk about it. Now, those meetings between police and Secret Service generally are always behind closed doors, so they're never released to the public about any potential public threats or what they might be hearing about on the ground level. That really runs the gamut too. That's everything from potential protesters to any intel that local police might know, or even what the Secret Service might know ahead of the president's visit. Now, we talked with Luke Macias, he's a political consultant out of San Antonio, about what happened earlier today at the Trump rally. He reiterated that there is no place for these kinds of actions here in the U.S.
It's a very sad day for the United States of America. It reminds us all why it's very important that we not use the type of rhetoric that would encourage anyone toward violence. That's not the way our country has governed, and it's not the way we've basically hashed out our political differences.
Well, again, the president is still expected to be here on campus on Monday. Of course, though, we will monitor that and let you know if anything changes. For now, though, we're live in Austin. Barrett Tryon, KXAN News.